Well, here we are again, back to where we began. This quantahedra, or qualiahedra, is pretty massive. You can see it casts a shadow through the hole of what it is. You can see its pattern coming through the shadow in the hole. Because it's qualian architecture, the shadows can be very revealing. I call this one iron pyrite. Santa Fe Institute does a bunch of computer modeling, trying to figure out how patterns in nature emerge from very simple patterns to very complex designs. Well, you don't really need a supercomputer, do you? You just need this. You need the same thing that nature uses to make its designs. Electrostatically bound geometry. Nothing more, nothing less. Electrostatically bound geometry. That's all this is. The only thing holding this together and apart is this geometry. Period. This is a dodecahedron. There are exactly 12 of those little silver balls, which are not really points, because if they're the same size as everything else, they're really not a point. They're just the same size as everything else. So these are very compelling objects that teach us a lot about how things just go together and how they don't. Like the flower. The flower is just a gorgeous little example of what can happen with just little balls that stick together through electrostatics, just like everything else, to create, well, what nature would consider a viable flower. Now, granted, it's not alive, but it's a start. It's a lot farther than anything coming out of a computer-generated screen. This is called reality. And I consider this thing right here just a beautiful shape. And I consider this thing right here just a beautiful shape. And I consider this thing incredibly beautiful.